I'll have it. I'll have it. I'll get it for you. I'll get it. I'll get it for you. I swear. This is Mucking Aces, and you might be wondering how I got here. Watch till the end. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and you might find out. I'll get it for you.
Some days you're up, and other days you're down. Always tip the dealers and when your waitress comes around, cause sometimes you punt and other times you're round. And you might get cooler to flop the nuts when you sit down. The outcome of the hand don't mean that you made it, cause life's not about the result, but more on how you played it. Hitting 8s, 9s, and 10s and all the painted faces. Every day you play is a win, even if you're mucking aces.
Hey YouTube, welcome to the Mucking Aces Poker Channel. I'm KP and we are heading over to Graton Casino, see if we can run it up in the 1-3 and possibly 3-5 games. So if you would, please like, comment, and subscribe. It will definitely help out the channel. Hopefully you liked the first episode of my poker vlog, and wish us luck.
Feeling like king of the road as soon as I leave the driveway. Top down cruising Pacific Coast Highway. Feeling like every day's a Friday. Background sound Sinatra's I Did It My Way.
Alright, in this first hand we pick up 6-9 offsuit. The game has been going a little slow. Middle position and the hijack. Limp in. I'm in the cutoff and bet $15. Everybody folds. We take this one down to start the session off. Probably a little bit loose, but not too bad. And with the next playable hand, I pick up 7-8 of clubs. I'm in the hijack. The cutoff actually folds her hand after she missed a blind, and the button ends up mucking his hand. The small blind and middle position both make the call prior, and we go to a flop which comes 2-6-9 with 2 clubs. I go ahead and see the 2 check down and end up putting in a raise, since this definitely is a good flop for my actual hand. I go ahead and bet $30. I see the players really think about it for just a second and end up making the fold. So as those 2 fold, we go ahead and scoop this little pot, but it's nice to pick up the pot as the game was going a little bit slow. Next up, we pick up pocket aces. I should just muck these right now, of course, but we are going to make the call, and we are going to see a flop, which at this point we are just lighting money on fire, as you can see with the Mucking Aces animation here. The flop comes out Queen Jack 4, and we go ahead and make the call with $24 in the pot for a pot size bet of $20 from the small blind. We definitely should be bumping it up here to try and suss out all of his draws, but since he makes this pot size bet, the pot comes to $64, and the turn here is probably one of the worst cards that we can see. That is going to be the king coming out here. I'm thinking at this point, if he leads out, he's probably got it. But of course, with that king of clubs, I still end up making the call, and he bets out $65, making that pot size bet. I quickly make the call, even though I know better. And with this, the pot is now $194. The river card comes a what would be beautiful ace if there was not a four-liner to the straight out there. He is now tanking on what he should do. He actually makes another pot-sized bet, and of course, I do not fold. I have no full button here today. The pot is now $374 with his roughly $180 bet, and I talked to him about it. He isn't looking at me at all. I'm asking him here if he has it, and I go ahead and make the call. Of course, he shows me the 10. He had 8-10 of diamonds. Yeah, that was a tough one there. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Feel free to roast me. I'm still feeling good because I hadn't played poker in quite a long time. Of course, everything's been shut down. A lot of junk hands come my way, so we muck those until our next playable hand, which is going to be 10-9 of diamonds. And then, look, here comes the middle position player. He just decides to donk out on this board. He had been walking away from the table, coming back. I guess maybe I could have played with him, but how he let out was just something that I was not wanting to do at the time. Next, we get pocket threes. My hand being this low pocket pair on the button, I go ahead and just make the call. With this hand, I think we were about six-handed here at the time. We, of course, have the dividers around us. One of the middle position players starts talking about his hand or something. I don't know. It was a little bit weird there. But I go ahead and check it down once the flop comes ace, ace, king. I'm pretty much done with the hand as this rainbow flop, I guess, gives me two pair and a decent kicker, but I'm thinking that this player ends up having some sort of middling pair. He checks it around. Tell me if you think I should bet on this board. More than likely no, but just wanted to hear some thoughts there down in the comments section. We end up checking it around as the river comes a queen, and he ends up having, just as I suspected, a higher pair, with the pot being around $30. He has pocket fives, so that one was pretty easy going, straightforward. Next hand, we pick up ace five. This hand, we are going to make the call. We make the call with the live straddle to $10. There's going to be $24 in the pot. With the ace five on the button here, I go ahead and complete, just knowing that this table has been fairly passive overall. There's a few OMCs coming and going. They look like they're regulars, so it being here probably around this time, 7 or 8 o'clock, I had been there for a few hours. Me and my buddy across from me here rode up from the East Bay, and we are going to see ace 7-9 rainbow, and since we get a pair, we are going to make a bet, see if anyone wants to come along with us here as I take a look at my hand. And then what we get is no action, really. Unfortunately, no one wants to come along for the ride. Honestly, I started becoming a little bit spewy here. The villain ends up folding after thinking about it. At this point, we'd been playing for about 4 or 5 hours, and I was pretty hungry, so we went and had a nice steak over at the steakhouse that they have on site. And we would come back later and play some 3-5, which didn't go too well.
Hey y'all, thanks for tuning in to the Mucking Aces Poker channel. I appreciate it if everyone leaves a like on the video, and also leave a comment down below what you think about that pocket threes hand. I do know that I got a little too married to those aces there. Should have just mucked them, as the channel says. But I would appreciate it if everyone hit that subscribe button. Definitely helps out the channel a lot. Got into the game for about $500 and definitely did not leave with that much. So feel free to hit that like button. Definitely appreciate it. It helps out the channel a whole lot, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much. Peace.